gonna pay for the tacos I just ate with cryptocurrency using PundiX.
然后 on trend 这是叠加高，所以它会最强调。
Think so, yeah.
Because
No one's
I
using
paid
it.
like $4 for gas and done.
Boom.
Okay, work.
Now, I bought food with crypto. I know a lot of people are investing and stacking, but you also have to be able to use that crypto so you can get to that global adoption. Now, with Bitcoin, someone paid like 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 pizzas, and that's because Bitcoin had no value. You have to use it in the real world to also generate that value. So if we see more crypto adoption, we are furthering the progress and evolution of cryptocurrency as it integrates with daily lives. Now that was a lot for an intro, but in this video I'm going to explain how you as a business, or if you want to help other businesses, can accept cryptocurrency. There is multiple ways of doing this. There are pros and cons, and I think I figured out most of them. So you want to stick around for the whole video so you can learn why. Why should you use all these different crypto services? What are the pros and cons? What are the fees? So before we get started, if you could hit that like button, I would appreciate it. And none of this is financial advice. Please do your own research and form your own opinion before making an investment. First, we have to discuss the problem with credit cards. If you are a merchant, a store, a restaurant, whatever it may be, if you accept credit cards, you have to pay credit card processing fees. Now, I know those fees can be high, it can be anywhere from 1.5 to 3.5%. That's a lot for a business, and you don't want to pay those fees, so you raise your prices to cover those costs, and it hurts the consumer. Now, with cryptocurrency, those fees can be zero potentially, and that just leaves more money in the pockets of the merchant and the customers. Not always the case, but potentially that's what it could be. Now, there isn't necessarily anything wrong with credit cards. It helps out a lot of people who don't have the funds at the moment. You know, a lot of people need credit to get by. But for the most part, credit card companies make a lot of money off people and these merchants, and yes, that's because it's convenient to use a credit card. Your payment is instant, and there is a lot of protection for small businesses and the consumers. But credit cards have taken too much advantage of merchants and customers, so now we have to turn to crypto payments. How to accept crypto payments for businesses. Now, there are multiple ways of doing it, there are pros and cons, and we're going to jump into each one. So let's start off with option 1, use your personal wallet address. So if you provide your wallet address, that's pretty easy to do with a QR code, you can accept crypto payments. That, of course, depends on the network and the coin, but the problem is that this only works for one person. It's a small business of one person, because you don't want to give employees access to your wallet for verifying payments and potentially issuing refunds. Of course, they can verify payments with the scan, with Etherscan, with Binance Scan, whatever the scan website is for payment transactions, but sometimes you need to issue a refund, and you don't want to give someone control of your wallet. That could put all your funds at risk. Now, if you are a small business of one person, it will work, but consider these issues. The blockchain is a public ledger. If you give out your address, people can see how much crypto you have in that address and all the transaction history. You will be revealing a lot about your business. For dealing with transactions in person, your funds could be at risk if someone demands a refund. And what if they just want you to unlock your wallet so they can steal all your crypto? Like, hey, I need a refund. As you are unlocking your wallet and about to put in the amount, they just snatch the phone from you and rob you. That could be a potential problem, and even though it's hypothetical, it is possible. And when you are accepting transactions, if it's not automated, you have to verify the transaction manually. You have to see, hey, did I get that payment and is it the right amount? Additionally, if you are a legitimate business, you also have to calculate taxes. So that's another reason. So there are definitely risks, but if you do that through your own wallet, there aren't any fees. The person that is sending you the crypto would be responsible for the gas fees, the network fees to send send the coins from their wallet to your wallet. So this is the cheapest option, but it is also very risky, and you might want to consider paying for a service that protects you from some of these risks. This video was sponsored by Pionex. Pionex has free trading bots that help you profit in an up, down, or sideways market, depending on your strategy and coins of choice, of course. And they have 346 coins to choose from at the moment, with the lowest fees out there at 0.05%. And you can get 20% off those already low fees with my referral link in the description. Option 2. Use a centralized wallet service. This could be Binance Pay, Crypto.com Pay, or KuCoin. If you don't already have accounts, referral links are in the description. Just me being very pushy, but if you don't have an account, yeah, you're gonna sign up eventually, and my links give you full value. So with Binance Pay, you generate a QR code. That QR code is linked to your Binance.com account, and you can accept any cryptocurrency with that QR code that is supported on Binance Pay. There are no fees and the transactions are instant. Now, even though that sounds good, there are going to be some issues, which we'll get into in a moment. Crypto.com Pay is also very similar, and then you also have KuCoin. With KuCoin, you can accept crypto payments from other KuCoin users, and there aren't any fees to transfer between KuCoin users. The only problem is you have to generate a QR code for every specific coin. So if it's USDT on ERC20, that's a QR code. If it's USDT on TRC20, that's a QR code. So it makes it a little more difficult, where you have to know what coins you want to accept. And that really limits your options. But let's get into the negative points now. There are no fees because it's platform specific. With Binance Pay, you can only accept payments from users that set up a Binance Pay account. So you have a very limited audience there. And if you interact with a hacker or even someone from Russia during a Russian invasion, a centralized exchange could potentially freeze your funds. That means you don't have access to your money, and you will no longer be able to accept crypto payments through that centralized platform. So if you are just using it wallet to wallet, that is decentralized. If you are going through an exchange, that is a centralized platform. So there is some risk there, even though it can be very convenient. Additionally, you have to verify each transaction manually. If someone says they sent a payment, you have to look into your payment history and make sure that transaction happened. If there are taxes, because you are a legitimate business, of course, you have to add those taxes in manually. So that is another thing to consider. And if you have employees, you don't want to give them control of your Binance account, your Crypto.com account, your KuCoin account. That could introduce some risk. Yeah, it only really works if you are a business of one person or you absolutely trust everyone around you, so consider that. Option 3, use a crypto payment service provider. And these are, to my knowledge, BitPay, CoinGate, Coinbase Commerce, and PundiX. The merchant fee is 1% of all transactions when using BitPay, CoinGate, and Coinbase Commerce. That doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot for a business. A business wants to save as much money as possible when it comes to fees. So here comes PundiX. With PundiX, they have a 0.5% fee that is rolled into the price spread. So whenever you are paying crypto with PundiX, all transactions are settled in the stablecoin of your choice. It could be USDT, it could be DAI. So if you accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, or BNB, that automatically gets converted to USDT with a 0.5% price spread. So that conversion automatically happens. That fee is rolled into the conversion, and what you're left with is USDT on ERC20. Even if you accept coins on multiple exchanges, everything gets settled on ERC20, USDT if that's your stablecoin of choice, and then you can withdraw it back to any wallet. Now, PundiX has a very developed infrastructure for merchants, so you are able to set up employee accounts and a lot of other services. So I actually made sure that it all worked for Eddie's Cantina, the Mexican restaurant where I bought tacos with cryptocurrency. So we walked through that entire process together, and we both learned how PundiX works and how merchants can use their services, and I think it's the best option compared to what's available on the market, at least at the moment. Now 0.5%, that fee in the spread, isn't that bad, considering that the fee of the competitors is at 1%, which is double, and you still have all the infrastructure and the services. But we'll save that for another video because there's a lot of content there, and that's because I helped a merchant get set up using the PundiX XPost machine. We used the XPass devices, we took crypto, so I have the full experience and the insider info from the merchant side and the consumer side, and that is a video that might interest you as well as other content here, so feel free to hit that like button. I would appreciate it. Follow me at Full Value Dan, check out the Discord, and if you want to learn more about Pionex and their trading bots, check out this Ultimate Pionex playlist, and there will be a link in the description that will get you 20% off those already low fees. And with that, I hope you got your full value for today. Next time on Full Value Dan. Chain. Transfer is good. So just wait for this to update. I believe it's supposed to update, right?
It's supposed to just update.
Yeah,
us, so.
there we go. So our payment has expired.
Timed out, but last time it timed.